Paris Saint-Germain 5, Aston Villa 4. What are Champions League? What are quarterfinals of the Champions League, man? And now PSG had just advanced to the semi-finals of the Champions League, and now they're going to be facing between Arsenal or Real Madrid, because this game only made me believe maybe Real Madrid have a chance of beating Arsenal at home, because we just saw what Villa have just done at Villa Park, man. The comeback in the second half. 3 goals in 3 minutes. This is incredible, man, because if they have scored that 4th goal to go in and go to the extra time and end up winning it, because if they have went to the extra time, I believe they could have won this game. But PSG, because they have that Champions League heritage, they've been in the Champions League year in and year out, they know how to control the game. Guys, if it's your first time on the channel, smash the like button and subscribe here, man, if it's your first time, and turn on the notification so you can get all the videos. And hey, man, just do it, man. It only takes you a second to do that, man. Let's talk about the game, man. We're going to touch a little bit more on Barcelona and Dortmund as well after. But if it's between Arsenal and Real Madrid who's going to go through, I don't think any one of them is going to beat the PSG, because they have the mentality coming to Villa Park and still get a win. We saw what happened to Villa Park, man. The atmosphere of the Champions League. You can see the experience of PSG in this Champions League. That's what got them through, man. And Donnarumma masterclass. Ousmane Dembele, Kvaratskhelia, what a player. Desiree Doué coming from the bench, and we saw the counter-attacking from Bradley Barcola. This kid, man, he's incredible and he's good, man. And Luis Enrique has turned this team into magic, into one of the best team in the world right now, man. People have been saying Barcelona this and this, but for me, PSG are the best in the world at the moment. We saw what they did to Liverpool at home, still came to Liverpool and won the game. I want to focus more on PSG and Aston Villa, man. I like this game. Every single, from minute 1 to minute 90. The first half, let's talk about it. Hakimi with the first goal. PSG on the counter-attack, I believe they are the best team in Europe. I've been saying this for months. PSG, people are sleeping on them because people only remember Neymar, Messi, Mbappe after they left, that they're going to fall off, man. And that's not what have happened. They have just become better without Mbappe. They're arguably their best player in the history left, and they just became better. Buying Desiree Doué, this kid, man, what a player. João Neves, the midfield, this guy has energy, his technical ability, he's so high, man. Vitinha, Zaire Emery. They have players in the middle of the pack are just young. I think Vitinha is the oldest. Oh, we can say Fabian Luiz. He's the oldest in this team, 29 years old, man. And the rest of them are just, I think they have the youngest team in Europe, them and Chelsea and Strasbourg as well. And I want to talk about the forward line, man. First of all, Bradley Barcola started on the left, and Kvaratskhelia, I know I'm saying his name wrong, but KK, let's call him KK, man. What a player. He was on the right side. And then we have the man, Ousmane Dembele, Ballon d'Or Ousmane Dembele. What a player, man. Man of the match. But for me, if it was up to me, I would have given the man of the match to Donnarumma, because Donnarumma was so incredible, man. No one can tell me nothing. Donnarumma was just incredible tonight, and I saw what this guy was doing. What a player. What a player. And people can say Donnarumma is just bad. But in these games, this guy is a game big player. Back to back from Anfield, from Aston Villa, he has shown a performance in England, showing people who've been doubting this guy so much. And tonight, if it was not for him, PSG, they were out. They were arguably out. And I am so happy that PSG have went through, because you guys know I like PSG. He's one of my team after Chelsea and Real Madrid too. I like them. But seeing this game, I really want them to win the Champions League. People may say why? Because I like PSG, man. They have invested a lot. They're playing the best football in Europe. And people may say maybe Barcelona, they're playing the best football in Europe. But I'm sorry, man. PSG, I want to say one thing, man, on Barcelona. They can play better going forward, but that high line, if they get to the final with PSG and play the same high line, they're going to cut them through. Or even Arsenal, if Arsenal goes through to the finals, they may cut them through. And because we saw tonight Dortmund Dortmund could have destroyed Barcelona, but they could not finish the dinner. They could have even scored even 5, 6 goals to them, and Dortmund, and Guirassy, man, another hat-trick, became the first African player to score I think 13 goals and 5 assists in 13, 14 games in the Champions League, man. Guirassy, I told you, man, when this guy went to Dortmund from the other team where he was in like in the Bundesliga, I told you Guirassy is a good player, man. I would like to have him at Chelsea, man. He's, I think, 29 years old. He's experienced. He's a finisher. He's clinical. I'm gonna tell you, nobody is clinical in the Champions League than this guy. Top goal scorer, even if they're out, and we know Rafinha too as well. He's on smoke right now. He's up there. Lewandowski is up there, and let's see what's going to happen tomorrow, man, with Mbappe, Vini, Rodrigo. Maybe they have a hope of doing some in the Champions League. But let's go back to PSG. Luis Enrique, what a manager. The way he has transformed this PSG team into this no egos. They have no egos in this team. Everyone wants to fight for everybody. They want to fight for every single ball, and that's the difference. That's the difference between the old PSG and this new PSG. They want to win. They want to be there. They don't want to be that guy like ego, oh, this and this, because you saw at the end. You saw at the end, I think, Ousmane Dembele, like they tried to give him the man the match, and he was refusing it. But because I wouldn't say why he was angry, I can say why. Because he was frustrated, he did not do enough. He did not feel like he did enough. But for me, this guy did enough. Maybe he wanted to score a goal or do more assists, and he didn't get to that, and he felt like at the end they could have still equalized and they could have went to extra time, and that's why he was angry. But we will know later in the conference from Luis Enrique. But PSG, man, is one of the teams to watch for in Europe, man. They may win the Champions League this season. They may actually win their first Champions League. Imagine Mbappe after leaving PSG, and now they win their first Champions League after staying there for 7 years. No winning a Champions League with them. Tried everything, invested him, made him the Qatar owner. And he still did not win the Champions League. It will be madness. It will be madness. I'm telling you this, guys, because I don't know, man. And especially, man, after they bought Neymar, Messi, all these players, and they see could not win the Champions League, and now they went back to the model, buying young players, and this is the same thing Chelsea is trying to do. But people are clowning us, man, for trying to do the same model, buying the young players, bring them in, and see what they can do in the future, man. And for me, I like that. I truly like this, man. And this PSG team is giving us hope, because the only thing I can say, the final that I want to see is between PSG and Barcelona. I want to see football. I don't want to see Arsenal in the final, because we know why they're going to do stinky football. Or even if the other side don't sleep on Inter Milan and don't sleep on Bayern Munich, because if those guys too, they go through on the other side, Barcelona is still tough on the other side, man. Don't play the joke, because Inter has one of the best defensive in the Champions League right now. And remember, Bayern Munich has heritage. Imagine we get the final of Inter and PSG. That would be stinky, man, because they're gonna have to play low block, the craziest low block, and I don't want to see that, man. And so, guys, let me know truly in the comment down below, what are your thoughts, man? Because for me tonight, it was arguably deserved PSG. They were the better team between the two legs. But the second half, Marcus Rashford, what a player, man. I do not talk enough about this guy, but what a player, man. Today, he's shown his talent. Why Manchester United, they made a mistake to let him go. But maybe he's happy, man. He's enjoying his football. But that's the most important thing, man. Let me know in the comment down below. Smash that like button. Turn on the notification bells so you can get all the videos of us. And let me know truly in the comment down below. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts and opinions on the game today? And I'll see you guys in the next one. And take care of yourself, and God bless you.